Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, awakened Christos conscious beings of eternal light. Happy, powerful, full harvest moon in Aries. The goddess of fire is lighting us all up and quickening our ascension process into the new earth. The red dragon queen of the new Lemuria has been enthroned and crowned with the golden scepter of the guardians of light, and this is activated in your heart chamber now. We are the anchors to keep the light and hold the line of the prophecies and visions of the new Edenic timeline. Today, with this intense full moon in fiery Aries, we have many powerful alignments and activations. La Luna is aligned with our Brothor closest galaxy, Andromeda. We are receiving connection and communication from our Andromedan star family of the light. We are also in a galactic activation portal today on the Mayan calendar in Keen 50, the white spectral dog of love, loyalty, and devotion. The flames of passion arise with these energies as our heart light becomes the lighthouse for all beings seeking the shores of redemption. This is the most powerful portal opening and activation of this current timeline to be saved and uplifted by the light of the Holy Spirit, Shekinah. Today is also a 1-2-2-2-1 portal, where the two become one in Hieros Gamos, in the sacred heart flame of transfiguration. With the power of our mighty I Am presence, we activate our true passion through the resurrection and into the ascension. We have been saved by the light, and she celebrates with our legions of heaven upon earth. St. Elmo's fire and violet flame have been transmitted to all sentient beings of pure light for the transformation of all energies into the fifth dimension and beyond. The gamma plasma waves are building and absorbing into the torus field of Pachamama to prepare her and all her children for this great quantum leap of awakening into our true, divine, sovereign selves. Angelic Earth Legion of the 144, we spread our etheric wings and rise into the dawning of the eternal golden age of enlightenment forevermore, never to fall from grace, never to be corrupted or confused by any false projection or distorted reality ever again. We have graduated into the sovereign timeline of positive manifestation for the resonance of the paradise frequency within every heart, mind, and spirit of the one true source. Love has won. Victory to the light. Aho. And with these intense energies of this powerful full moon, we had many activations all over Pachamama. 135 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours, the most powerful on the Ring of Fire. Solomon Island, Son of the Moon, 5.1. Earlier today, Russia, Chechnya, 4.7. Indonesia, 4.9. Then the 5.1, Solomon Island. This was at 6:38 UTC. Idaho City, Idaho, 3.1 activation. Ridgemark, California, 3.7, 37 into 73, Heaven on Earth. In Indonesia, 4.8, 12, Divine Feminine. Alaska and the Crown of Lemuria, 3.4, 37 kilometers depth. Another 37 activation. Van, Turkey, in the Sacred Portal, close to the border of Iran and the Caspian Sea, and between the Caspian and the Black Sea. We had a 4.4 activation, Divine 44 coming in. South Sandwich Islands in the root chakra, Pachamama, 4.9, 13 of the Divine Goddess. Dominican Republic, 3.6, New Atlantis Energy, Divine Masculine. Philippines, 4.2. Shihedzi, China, 4.6. This is in the Tian Shan Mountains, Celestial Mountain. And then we had a powerful activation in the Northwest United States. Montpelier, Idaho, on the border of Wyoming and the Rocky Mountains, 3.4 activation. And then Tonga, a 4.8, 12 of the Divine Feminine. All portals open, activated, 6-dimensional energies flowing in today. 444 coming in. And now we continue with the current Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 4 degrees, 14 minutes Taurus, 144 encoded. The sun is at 28 degrees Libra. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 29 degrees Libra. Mankind's vast, enduring effort to reach for knowledge transferable from generation to generation. Knowledge. Current Sabian symbol for the moon at 5 degrees Taurus. A widow at an open grave, from astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the tarot deck, Dreams of Gaia from Raven Phelan. And the card she pulled for you today, 5 of Earth. Keywords: easy options, easy money, connivance, deception, unnecessary risk, addiction, blame. The key phrases are: avoid easy answers, think twice about taking risks, something is not as it seems, be honest with yourself, you are accountable. Do you gamble with another's future? Consider the feelings of others. Look beyond selfish desires and blame. Meaning, when the 5 of Earth card appears, awareness is of key importance. Something is not right. Someone is not as they seem. Someone lies and deceives, and that someone could be you. Could it be that you are lying to yourself and those around you? It may not be a deliberate deception, but it is a deception nonetheless. The 5 of Earth can symbolize the devil inside, who encourages you to take the easy way out, to look for options that lead to instant gratification, instead of putting in the hard work that yields enduring success. Is his voice in your head and heart, inspiring you to risk everything for the chance of a quick buck or a momentary thrill? Think twice. If you choose to take a gamble now, you risk losing it all. This trickster is the beautiful con man, whose sweet words encourage you to believe your own lies and deceptions. He caters to your weaknesses and addictions, dealing out easy lies instead of hard truths. He tells you to blame others for all that is wrong, disappointments, heartache, past failures, and missed opportunities, instead of taking responsibility for your own choices and actions. Wherever the deception lays at this time, there may be some basis for your doubts and questions. Your inner voice is telling you to look closer and see beyond selfish desires and blame, so you can perceive the truth. Be honest with yourself, or heartache and disappointment may well follow. And now today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Celia Fenn, full moon in Aries. Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is in its opposite sign Libra with the Sun. Intense passion and energy is the name of the game. You need to avoid explosive and aggressive situations and channel that fiery energy into your work, because Mars energy is good for work and for powering up new ideas and new energies. The Sun moves into Scorpio on Saturday, so things are likely to remain fiery and a little volatile, at least until the 11/11, when we can anchor our new self into this timeline. Let that new self be passionate and engaged with life, creative and imaginative, and ready to blaze a new trail. Have a magical full moon, everyone, from StarChildGlobal.com. And from Isis Channelings, October full moon, crowning of the warrior, the new moon of the goddess Navratri that initiated us through the shadow aspects of our relationship with ourselves, our greatest triggers, our inner fears, and how these aspects influence our outer relationships, depending on whether we live by our outer projection and reaction or response from heart-centered courage and compassion, is now at its fullest illumination on October 20th. It's been a roller coaster of a journey with the warrior goddess Durga, whereby each warrior of light needed to review their soul experience and expression in a physical incarnation, via how aligned are your physical life choices with your divine soul light, your path of service with your soul purpose, and your actions karma with your dharma. Meeting our shadow selves requires courage and compassion. It requires a warrior spirit, the willingness to sidestep fear and look our demons in the eye, and determine to emerge victorious in the uncomfortable and often gut-wrenching alchemization of the same, to move into greater stability and union within ourselves, our divinity, and with our outer world, outer relationships, and our natural world. Did you have the courage to reroute your responses in line with your integrity, even in the face of criticism? Did you have the courage to do all in your power to get your desired outcome, even if the situation seemed hopeless? Did you have the courage to maintain firm boundaries in the face of hostile opposition? Did you have the courage to go after what your heart truly desires and brings you joy? Did you have the courage to go against man-made structures of power that are not aligned with basic compassion and humanity? Did you have the courage to walk the fine line between duty to self and duty to others with grace and compassion? Did you have the courage, warrior spirit of light? And it is on this full moon that Goddess Lakshmi, Goddess of manifestation, good luck and prosperity, showers her blessings of generosity, magnanimity, clarity, balance, steadfastness, and alchemy on her warrior sentinels, those who triumphed over their deepest shadows, fears, demons with courage, determination, and compassion. According to Vedic astrology, this Sharad Purnima, October full moon, is the only full moon with all 16 phases, kalas. It brings with it completion with respect to your actions, karma. You will be rewarded as per your karma, and new pathways hence open with respect to your path and purpose, and a fresh dose of vitality injected, so that you may set forth with renewed vigor, zest, and joyousness. Wishing you a prosperous and re-energized and revitalized Sharad Purnima, full moon, and light and grace and joy. Be the change you want to see. Sa Ke Na, from IsisChannelings.wordpress.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Pleiadian, full moon October 20th, 2021, successful transformation. The Aries full moon on Wednesday, October 20th, 2021 is at 11:56 a.m. ADT. This energy flow is a continuation of the new moon on October 6th, 2021, and the energy continues to the next new moon, new beginning, on November 4th, 2021. This impactful energetic full moon brings out the lunar qualities and emotional sensitivities to that which opposes your focus and intentions and lives as automatic thought processes and reactions through your subconscious mind. When one lives in the moment through the heart, the automatic reactions dissipate, and the new you through your heart flows as a child, in the state of what is now and now and now. What comes up, if things do, is all part of your process of coming fully into your heart. This is leading you into the coherency that is the harmony that dissolves all disharmony. This full moon opposite Mars and the full moon square Pluto brings out and activates potentially many things. Anger, hostility, need to get ahead no matter what, the triggering of the fight or flight reactive responses, if that is within you. It also has the ability, unique to you, to use that massive surge of energy for your transformation. The energies may also lead to jealousy, power struggles. Again, if this shows up for you, this is to be transformed through your heart. Mars square Pluto, also in its power, may give a hunger for power at all costs. Again, through your heart, this can lead you to use this energy for your transformation, into being your divine God self now and forever, constantly. With these extreme energies coming out of Mercury retrograde on Tuesday, October 19th, you may experience a flurry of shifts and changes with an intensity only known to now. So as you go through this and now, breathe slowly and deeply and connect to your heart space. Feel your heart beating. Breathe in the eternal flow of being through your heart. This is your portal. This is your harmony. You're a master of form through the coherency of your heart in perfect harmony. This is what impacts everything profoundly and makes what seems far away to be here now, as this is the timeless, eternal state of being. Your eternal divine God self, ever present, ever ready, ever in the coherency of the heart, in eternal love, as angels do. We bless you now through this and activate your awareness into the divine. From the new divinehumanity.com. And from the Order of the Star, Aries full moon, October 2021. The full moon in Aries will peak on Wednesday, October 20th at 10:57 a.m. Eastern Time. Full moons are powerful times to align with our true selves. They are full of magic and mystery, ready to reveal what we normally keep hidden. Full moons shine light on our entire spectrum of energy. They show us places within ourselves we need to shift and places we need to embrace in order to manifest the life of our dreams. Every full moon differs based on the zodiac sign it is positioned. No matter your personal sun sign, we are all affected by the astrological energy of each full moon. The full moon on Wednesday will be in the sign of Aries, the ram. As a fire sign, Aries motivates. Aries brings us both drive and confidence. Aries holds the energy of an arrow, on target and moving quickly. He reminds us that we each have a purpose in this life, and inspires us to pursue it with passion, courage, and instinct. When Aries meets the full moon, it becomes a time to align with our life's mission. Under the light of the full moon, we have access to both our conscious and subconscious mind, revealing our true desires in this world. We have the opportunity this full moon to shed light on our life's purpose. This is the thing that motivates us to get out of bed in the morning, or inspires us to keep going even through hard times. It excites us, fulfills us, and makes us feel useful. Finding one's purpose is not always easy. It takes time, dedication, and experimentation. It can take years, many careers, and even many journeys to foreign lands. The answer, though, is always known by us. We just need to remember it. During the Aries full moon, be open to receiving information from yourself. Set aside some time to journal or meditate so you can communicate with your inner wisdom and higher self under the light of the full moon. Full moons open portals for us to understand ourselves on a deeper level. In doing so, they help provide answers effortlessly. This Aries moon will bring movement and change into our lives in terms of anything we've been hoping to build or begin over the next few months. This means relationships will begin to progress again, career prospects will return, and there will be a general feeling of being able to make plans for the future once again. This full moon, it's important for each of us to tap into and connect with the Aries archetype within us. Aries is the archetype of the warrior. Are we using the power of Aries for good or to gain power selfishly? The full moon also allows you to release any of the emotions that you may have been suppressing or holding on to during the past 2 weeks, giving you a sense of freedom and newness. This fresh start is amplified by the energy of Aries, which brings forth new beginnings. The full moon in Aries is about closing chapters that are no longer serving your highest purpose. What are your biggest dreams? What are your goals? Where do you want success in your life right now? The full moon in Aries will clean out what is blocking you and give you the inspiration, fire, and action plan to get them out of your life for good. The full moon begins bringing your goals and dreams to fruition, those things you began to manifest during the last new moon. The full moon in Aries will help to bring you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica, the Great Reset, Rebirth, Awakening. We ask you to feel deeply into the current light trajectory, to delve deep within the subliminal consciousness of your reality, to feel the great shift of your current timeline as you take a holistic view of your reality, to see beyond the current worldview and to realize the great birthing that is before you, to tap into the rebirth light frequency, for it has commenced and is an active light signature, like a wave of light attuned to your consciousness. Your role is to tune into the light frequency to assist your light evolution. Understand this light contains the new earth light frequencies, coupled with the light transmissions of your reality. It is simply the task of attuning to this light signature, awakening to the higher light transmissions. Seek solitude and opportunities for higher light connections. This deep connection will enable you to intimately learn more about aspects of you, the next steps forward in a changing world. Simply be aware of the light metamorphosis, the opportunities at play, the portal to rapid light expansion. Sending waves of cosmic love, the Arcturians and Karen from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. Obstacles are being removed so you can level up, Blessed full moon family, endgames are here for the consciousness to be free of the ego being the lead in your life. Since February 2021, trigger after trigger has been pushing us hard to release clinging on to people and relationships that were replaying cycles of trauma, bonds, and wounds of the heart. This always led to disappointments, which you may have gotten used to as normal. These are the games the ego plays, which you've surpassed. You've done the inner work and are attaining a new lifestyle of love, peace, prosperity, and contentment. After months of healing, the divine is delivering final judgments over these matters. This collapses the serpent and narcissistic paradigm for you to completely walk away. There is a new direction in life. Your soul's calling that's calling you. Listen to your heart and you'll know exactly what to do. This new level of freedom and renewal is expanding your intuitive understanding to the new opportunities, reborn. Contracts that blocked you from doing what you love with financial abundance are over. Maybe you didn't feel good enough or lacked the confidence and self-sabotage things. You are healed of that victimhood and punishment system. These are all lies and illusions that the devil has used to manipulate and control. You are free to go now and evolve as a healthy, healed, and whole divine being. Divine assistance is supporting your needs so you can put your time and energy into your craft to fine-tune and successfully launch what you are passionate about when it's ripe. Doing what you love is the right path to be on right now. Focus on seeing value in what you are guided to offer and expect others to see this as valuable as you. You are attracting recognition and people who love and want your offerings as much as you do. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen, from Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Richard Rudd, Gene Keys, Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA. October 20th through October 24th, Gene Key 50, Corruption, Equilibrium, Harmony. Your brand is the platform for the expression of your innermost essence, to truly prosper. That is to be recognized, appreciated, and received fully by others, depends upon how honestly and clearly you communicate with others. In this sense, your branding is about refining the style of your communications so that it suits your inner being, rather than trying to fit into a predefined strategic pattern or expectation. This can be a great discovery for you. It is the ability to be natural and unself-conscious with others. The brand is also about physical embodiment through the power of your voice. Your voice carries the frequency of your inner essence through its intonation, cadence, and subtle vibration. When you speak, though you may not realize it, you are naked. Everything about you is transparent for others to see. This is why we must learn to speak from our inner heart and let the tone of our love reach out into the world. For each and every one of us, this is our deepest life's work. From the Pearl Sequence. And from the classic Book of Change, the Yi Ching, Hexagram 50, the Cauldron. Gentle wood fuels the fire above, brewing magic in a good way by feeding the fire with the highest intent. Harmony is rapturous clarity. Equilibrium is light intuition. Corruption is desiring unease, passionate intention. The superior man maintains his correctness in every situation to secure the appointment of heaven. Everything that happens to us is for our higher benefit. We are here to learn to live with equanimity. Even shock has the capacity to lift us with grace to another level of consciousness. As our equanimity, our equilibrium becomes truly stable, we become unshakable. We become truly peaceful. Our life opens up to a higher reality, a harmony that lies hidden from view, but that's communicated continuously to us from every cell within our DNA. As this harmony expands inside us, we begin to function through our higher bodies. From Richard Rudd, 64 Ways, GeneKeys.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Astro Mama. Hunter full moon in Aries, the essence of free will versus cooperation of the masses, healing wounds connected to the self, the cardinal party of clashing ideals. On October 20th, we have the intense and lit Hunter full moon at 27 degrees of Aries. Full moons are always a time of intense emotions, heightened intuition, and extremes. They represent manifestations, endings, and culminations. Aries, the first zodiac sign, deals with independence, righteousness, the warrior, the initiator, and the pioneer. Get ready because this baby will be full on and intense. Wherever you have 27 degrees of Aries in your natal chart is where you are sure to see some major fireworks and plenty of action and movement. There is sure to be some kind of explosive and reactive energy present, and whatever goes down will be memorable and dramatic. An ending of some kind of self-fulfilled prophecy is also indicated. Aries deals with everything connected to the self. This potent full moon is here to have you look in the mirror and acknowledge what is working for you and what is working against you. Some of these realizations could feel like bombs going off. Some might be silent reminders that still leave their impact but show up in a more subtle way. The Hunter Aries moon is here to have us reclaim what individualism versus collective thinking looks like in our modern society. Quite a hot button topic nowadays. With the sun in Libra opposing this fiery full moon, there's sure to be some kind of divide and recognition of these contrasting viewpoints. On one hand, this full moon wants you to get back in touch with your inner warrior who is here to proclaim their sovereignty and individual contribution to this world. No other sign is quite the dynamic warrior of individual freedom. As it gets your derriere grooving, Aries, these folks are the first ones on the battlefield and are ready to stand up for themselves and others with strength and tenacity. On the other hand, this full moon wants you to get in touch with the ability to recognize the differences we share and to not be reactive but proactive. This could look like wanting to do something based on your own personal preference, but not being a pain if someone else sees the situation completely different than yourself. This comes back to honoring the self within the collective while also honoring the collective within the individual. Are we ready for such a high level of responsibility and accountability within our society? This full moon could make it possible, or at least bring some kind of completion around our divided individual ideals versus the collective reasoning. The full moon in Aries will be making a couple of tense aspects to her other planetary buddies. The first will be a loose opposition, a 180-degree aspect to her ruler Mars, the planet of action, aggression, initiative, and movement, who is currently in the sign of Libra. The full moon in Aries opposing Mars in Libra will be another hot-button aspect of exaggerated tension mixed with some passive-aggressive tendencies. Sounds like a fun combo. This aspect could have folks flying off the handle around creating equality and justice for all. Any issues around what is fair or just will be a major hot button with this aspect. Another aspect that the full moon in Aries will be making is another tense square, 90-degree aspect to Pluto, the planet of death, rebirth, power, transformation, and regeneration, who is currently in the sign of Capricorn. The full moon in Aries square Pluto in Capricorn will bring up some serious issues connected to our use of power and control. Folks could get quite testy and combative around being told what to do or what not to do, around their individual freedoms and liberty. Sounds like quite the modern day narrative at the moment. The Hunter full moon in Aries is here to bring awareness and attention to individual freedom within our world. This is such a sensitive subject at the moment that honestly, when I began to channel for this article, I wasn't even sure I could do the topic justice. This full moon wants us to remember the song within our own heart and to stand up for what we believe in with everything we got. At the same time, this full moon wants us also to honor our fellow neighbor, brother, friend, who might not have the same stance as we do with respect and understanding. Can we stand up for the individual and still honor the collective's opinion? Is this even possible? This full moon wants us to think from a space that is proactive versus reactive. We have all witnessed enough of what reactive thinking and feeling produce. It's time to be the warrior of your own life while also respecting one another's opposing experiences and preferences. The Aries full moon is here to ignite a sense of passion and individual expression, create a leader amongst many followers, and to remind us that while we are all in this world together, the rights of the individual self should be honored, respected, and acknowledged. From astromama.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Full moon in Aries. Situations come to a head. This is a feisty lunation as it conjoins Aries, opposes Mars, and squares Pluto. We are fired up, impulsive, outraged. A desire to win burns, yet we may feel compromised, vulnerable, forced into a corner. Somehow we must find our balance and figure out what we're fighting for. Our greatest opponent is fear. Confront your demons. If you feel like life has knocked you down, it's time to get up off the floor. Where is your fire, your rage, your passion, your willingness to fight for what is right? Consider what drives you. Know what is in your control. Know your triggers, know your strengths. Are you on board for change? Because change is coming. Get ready, get animated, get motivated, get back in the game of life. Life isn't just happening to you. You are a part of life, a living flame, divine spark. Step into your power. Know that you're strong enough to take the next step. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time. Today's galactic signature is Keen 50, White Spectral Dog, and is a galactic activation portal day notated by Junip H. White Spectral Dog guides us and teaches us to focus on the expansion of our collective hearts through the energetic power of unconditional love and never-ending loyalty in order to achieve and maintain our own liberation. Liberation means to set free from bondage and confinement, so as to break from rigidity and receive unlimited, boundless options. White Spectral Dog encourages us to unconditionally love yourself and others as the gate of one love, and release everything that is detrimentally affecting our experience. White Spectral Dog also reminds us that unconditional love and loyalty to truth has the power to heal every injury of the past, present, and future. Loyalty to the truth frees the heart, and all true companions of destiny are found on the path of truth. As the positive power of destruction which leads to necessary renewal, White Spectral Dog invites us to dissolve the presence of unwanted energies and to break down all structures that uphold limitations. We would be wise to allow seeming chaos to be a revitalizing release into the full spectrum of wondrous possibilities. There is no end or beginning to the limitless complexities of the simplicity of existence. There is only experience of the whole, which is always offering itself as a wondrous joyride of unending, interconnected parts that are mystically arranged in a highly splendid yet cryptically functional order. Seeming randomness is nothing but the play of our Creator, so the best advice is to release our need to control, let go of the reins, and willingly merge into the cosmic chaos, and feel a childlike release into the mystical spontaneity of our great and wondrous Creator's unconditionally loving embrace. The knowledge offered by the synchronic order is potent medicine to expand our perceptions, and thereby increasing our capacity for love. How? We perceive according to our consciousness, and what we have allowed to be possible within our own mind. This has been greatly influenced by our contraction to love. It is painful when our hearts are opened, and our loved ones are not able to reciprocate. But still we must keep loving and hold space for their hearts to open. We get scared or hurt and then freeze frame our heart in protection, and thereby cutting off our mind from new perspectives. We become rigid in our ways of thinking, and so cannot always perceive the love being offered to us. Love is the lubricant that allows our mind to be free. Red Queen, Keen 185. Today on Keen 50 we had a beautiful Psi Unit 50, embodying the I Am guided by our own power doubled. We also had a Master Coordinating Telepathic Frequency Index, Keen equivalent of White Galactic Dog, showing us love is the answer as we transport through the last 4 Keen of the galactic season of refining love. From 13moonpeacetime.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 50, White Spectral Dog. The number 11 is called spectral, and its keywords are dissolve, liberation, and release. The 11th day is also about letting go as the journey through the wave spell is coming nearer to the end. If you have been traveling through this yellow sun wave spell consciously, by now you should have some questions answered. Dissolve and feel liberated. Today is a white dog, and the keywords associated with it are love, heart, and loyalty. White dog days are all about putting all your heart into whatever you do, or in other words, don't do things by half. Dogs teach us many lessons. Have you ever watched a dog chase its tail? They know how to enjoy life. It's simple to be happy, really. So today, chase your tail or catch a frisbee, go for a walk and enjoy yourself. As it is a liberating day, may your love of life free you. Today is guided by dogs, so it's a double helping of love and heart. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio. White Spectral Dog, 11 Oak. Keen 50, 20th of October 2021. Liberating Love and Loyalty. 20-10-2021 equal 20-10-5 equal 2-15 equal 2-6 equal 8. 2010 Manifesting Awakening Portal Day. Day codes 20 The Awakening Clear Vision. 2 Partner Couple Cooperation Twins. 8 Infinite Abundant Source Flow. Month year codes 10 Manifestation Authority Power. 1 New Beginnings Leader Original. 15 Spiritual Alchemy Charisma Magnetism. 6 Heaven Christ Romance Harmony. Keen 50 equal 5 Liberation Change Transformation. A hugely powerful galactic activation portal day for liberating unconditional love. Day 11 in the Yellow Sun wave spell is the day to liberate our independence. By merging with others and feeling the connections with a deep sense of unconditional love, we release our sovereignty to the world through deeply feeling the divine unconditional love in our precious hearts. Tone of creation spectral is the 11th tone of creation. It operates in the emotional realm, and its actions are that of dissolving, releasing, and liberating. Tone 11 symbolizes a gateway and polarity, which doubles the gap portal influence, making it double gate. The 11 also relates to 2 pillars or twins, thus having significant application to the twin flame relationships. We also have a 2010 code, awakening, enlightened partnerships. The 11 of the spectral tone also reduces to 2, emphasizing couples, cooperatives, and alliances. So with the Libra energies, we have quite a romantic code today. The 8-day code enables the love to flow through these double gates. The spectral dog allows for a whole panorama of releasing, dissolving, and cleansing old debris, anything that stood in your way of creating your love magic through your divine service mission. A final purging of energy that has been blocking our hearts from embodying and fully expressing unconditional love. This is a beautiful blessing from Spirit today, as the spectral actions are efficiently purifying and dissolve all barriers to love, working in unison with the beautiful feminine energies of Red Moon and White Dog. This creates a very transformative power. It is time to finally release, let go, and dissolve all your heart walls in order to liberate more pure, unconditional love for all beings. To become enlightened is to realize oneself as one with all that is, and that in divine truth there is no self, just oneness and pure consciousness. We are the glue that binds all of the cosmos together through unconditional love. Seeing and sensing source energy in yourself and others is the blessing today in finally attaining the ecstatic bliss of union with all that is. I am that I am. I am divine love incarnate. Today's question is, what do I need to dissolve and release in my relationships with myself and others in order to reclaim my full sovereignty as divine love incarnate? Divine blessings for the gentle melting of your heart walls in blissful reunions with your beloveds. In la ketch a la keen, Christina, White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 50, White Spectral Dog. The mantra, the code for today is, I dissolve in order to love. Releasing loyalty, I seal the process of heart. With the spectral tone of liberation, I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now, I'd like to take a moment and thank everyone that's supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support us in this channel and help us continue to be bringing these transmissions to the world, you can either make a monthly pledge on Patreon or a one-time donation to our PayPal account at the links at eaglelovecondor.com. And I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade Goddess Zodiac totems and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful codes from our Divine Brothor of the Light Lee, Parore. Polaris, North Star, Elites know how this goes. Primordial, Cosmic Egg, Magnetic, North Center, Norse, Tree of Life. They messed with the flow, shifting planets, suns, ages, Narnia, space-time configuration, energy consciousness seeding, orb oscillation construct, Earth convex lens atmosphere, serpent coiling, 7 times cosmic egg, underworld, upper world, central pillar, bifrost, bridge, 9-layered realms, districts, hidden hand, black magicians, Thoth, betrayal, emerald covenant, Gregorian horoscope, false gods, electromagnetic anti-life radiation, divide, conquer, war, trauma, dis-ease, sea event, masked, ritual, straw man, dead, bloodlines, ancient battle to the end, logos of life, rings of water, empirical consciousness, planes, modulation, earthly magnetic field, inside out, center point, realms, polarian, androgynous light beings, pole shift, expansive, genesis play, negative, neutral, positive aspects, parallel universe, harmonic light, alchemical circle, plasma orbs, root races, continuum wave, doorways, gateways opening, interdimensional light beings, blending, plus, minus, epochs, life forms, wave type, oscillation, life paths, paradigm shift, perception reset, new kingdom, reality scripts, collective consensus order, where royal kings and queens, know thyself, soul being, thought, memory, intelligence, discernment, higher self, magnetic, north center, star nations, multiverse, Lemuria, rebirth, womb, entry, pure shine, love, door of golden child, southern star, footnote, USS Enterprise, holodeck, simulation, beam me up Scotty, Crystal River Passage, Aquarian System, Aurora Continuum, Andromeda, next game. Thank you for joining us today on this most powerful, beautiful, blessed, and auspicious full moon in Aries, where we harvest and reap our soul splendors. As we step through the doorway on this path of the great exodus into the promised land of the new eternal paradise of Eden, we took part in the play as amazing, beautiful actors, and now we realize our role and step up and step forward into our true divine selves. We all did an amazing, wonderful job in this great act of life, this great symphony, this great play. Now we take a bow and take a stand as the curtains close on the last chapter into the new plan, all in the name of expansion of pure consciousness into the infinite abyss, the great unknown. The unknowable is always in control. Time to let go and go with the flow of the divine feminine waters. The streams of consciousness lead us to the source of the ocean. Let go of the shore and allow the divine waters, the holy water, to carry you home. Have a most beautiful and blessed ascension journey. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, and shine your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.